Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and I'm coming to you with another upgrade so you can mogul on up and be your full mogul self and just run your reality like an absolute master of your destiny. So let's dive on in. This is a really important one to allow us to be in high frequency, be in flow, have happiness, healthiness, and receive all of the dough. Okay, so our focus is all about being able to just recognize when you've made an error or a mistake, or you've made a decision, went in a certain direction, thought it was one thing, it's another. Like you're just like, that's not a yes. I need to go in this other direction. And you need to shift it. You need like, I gotta put it in reverse, go this other place. And being able to do that, and what people tend to refer to this as, they say, oh, you made a mistake, which I think just is maybe like the humanity is the worst at this. Like, this is one of the shared things. Like, just admit, like, wasn't what I thought it was going to be, or that was a mistake, was an error. I'm going to course correct. You can even just say, I got to course correct. I got to put it in reverse, spin around, go this other direction. No, don't spin. Let's not get into spinning. So this is very important because I can tell you that I come from a long line on both sides of people who can never admit they made a mistake. It's like a freaking illness, to be quite honest. And it's really obnoxious. So what happens, and some of you may recognize this, maybe you're one thing and you'll recognize this other thing too. Like, what happens is then myself, or if you experience this too, like, then certain people always have to be like, well, okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Like, so that we can just course correct and move on. And when people can't admit, like, oh yeah, that wasn't my best decision. That wasn't, no, gonna go another direction actually. When they can't just admit that, like, ASAP, like, the sooner the better. Like, even, I mean, really, the sooner the better. And just be like, nope, that's not it. Gonna make a shift, go in the direction I actually meant to go, because somehow I thought I was going that direction. It's turning out here. So I got to just admit that, course correct, and go the direction to get the outcome that I want. But what I find is that this is really hard. And I've had a season recently of learning this. I've had a long chapter that's also got like an intense season to it that's just like, just driving this point home that you make a mistake, you make an error, you just think the decision you're making is going to get you where you want to be, but it starts taking you in a certain direction and you need to make a shift. I promise you, having learned this the hard way and trained many clients in the same, type of experiences and upgrades, the sooner you can admit it, just I know this is off. I actually meant to go this direction, so I'm going to just take this other turn. And I'm telling everyone, doesn't matter what it is, moguls. It's like that. The people who can adjust and course correct the quickest, those things aren't that big of a deal. And then you don't have to fear like your whole freaking life. What if I make a bad decision and then I can't get out? It's like, no, if you practice and program yourself, like if you figure that out, wake up, get it, don't negotiate it, don't dilly-dally around with it, don't rationalize it, just be like, hightail it out of there and go in the direction you want to go. So otherwise, the pattern can be like, you know it, but you're, oh God, I can't look at that. Can't look at that. No, don't want to look at that because I made this decision and now I'm here and I can't look and I don't want to address it. And I also come from and have had tons of experience with people that just can't face that and just be like, oh, this isn't working. This isn't great. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. This isn't what I intended to be. So let me just buckle down in the truth of that, make a shift, go in the intention toward the direction of the intentions and what you mean to do. So This is key. And what happens is it's a directional error that just needs course correcting and retracking, getting on the path you're meant to be on. But everybody takes it as such an ego thing. It's just like so deep. Oh my God, he made a mistake. It's like unreal. And then the other people are trying to get the other person, hey, you're off, right? That's not going to get you where you want to go. And then the person's like, thinks they're criticizing them and can't just admit it and just get on the track they need to be on. And the biggest one is that we just, as a species, we do this to ourselves. It's like, oh my God, just we like feel like we are the biggest failure. And we just get so many cues all the time from everywhere. And people are confusing and manipulative, and we learn things. We're getting programmed all the time to make really bad things happen. So we have to then buy things and fix things. We're getting programmed left and right. It's no wonder people can just make a decision, end up a little off or a lot off, and just need to shift. But here's the deal. If you're a little off base the moment you notice it, if you'll just reroute, address it, you don't have to, get so far off the mark, because it's about connecting with that. And it is about regrouping, rerouting, navigating better toward what you actually intended. So I just invite everybody to just make this upgrade. We just go because when we're saying like, oh, I made a mistake, which I have always looked at that too. Like, why do we have to say we're wrong? It's like, this is not what we're saying, right? We could even say it differently. Like, there's a better direction that I need to go in. We could say that if we want. You know what? There's actually a better direction that I need to go in. So I'm going to make a shift. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya, or love ya, but got to go over here. Whatever it is, if we make it about our child self, our trauma self, our ego self, and all this stuff, then we'll be like, oh my God, I am a mistake. And then I can't admit it. And then I have to just toil in it instead of just reroute and shift. So we don't need to do that. We just had a processing error. We meant to go one way. We got swayed another way. And we just need to make a shift. We need to make a turn. We need to redirect, reroute, and get on the correct path as fast as possible. So I really invite everybody to just see this for how simple it is, so that if it's you who struggles to do that, you can do it. If it's someone that does, and you're always dealing with that, which I have in my life, I'm just like, so what? Like, this is it. Now what? What are we going to do now? Let's just do it. Let's fix it. If you went off course for 10 years, it's okay, right now. Let's change it now. But it can just be so like, oh my God, it's so burdensome when it's just like, boom, the moment you actually get it, holy crap, that was the wrong person, the wrong city, the wrong profession, whatever it is. Making a shift, reroute, navigate to where you want to and go and flow. So let's just get into that ability, moguls, to just be able to do that at any moment, and the sooner the better. Soon as you notice it, you make a shift. You don't spend 10 years. You don't need to do that. Be like, blew that one, but then, it's like, let me get on the route. Let's go. A few more things here, moguls. So forgive yourself too. Just be like, dude, with all the information, all the random shit that's in the world, all the randomness, all of it, overwhelming amount of information. That's where I went. I veered over here. Now I'm going to veer over there. That's simple. Said this, did that, course correct. That's it. Flow is back. Flow goes up. Okay, so these are the people that life is a game of adjustments, the people who adjust quickly, make a new decision, make a new change, track forward and go. People who adjust quickly win the video game. So we got to get this just as clear as that. Otherwise, it gets stuck in this emotional pattern and program, and I just made a mistake. And just when I think, I'm just going to give you some examples of mine. I once married someone and knew within 2 weeks, because of some new information that came to light, that this person was a different person than I thought they were. And I just needed to course correct that like immediately with an annulment, because there was completely different set of information that came to light. And that's it, right? Error, didn't have all the facts. Now I've got them. Now I make a shift. But I didn't want to make a mistake, right? I didn't want to be that person. I'd already made a mistake without realizing it, but I didn't want to be the person that made a mistake. So then I just made a secondary one, which is to wait. And then when the person literally was just as bad as the thing that came to light, instead of just changing it right in the beginning, it was just like, no, I just had to keep making myself live it, which was so stupid. Because I didn't like to also, I mean, I'm giving this upgrade because I too have not liked to feel like I've failed at something or made a mistake or made an error, but it happens, as they say. And the real one is that as soon as you notice something is needing to be better for you and different, that you delay that and berate yourself rather than just course correct yourself. I've done the same thing with buying a home. Like, bought a home, within a couple of months knew that the place I was living, the location, the city, the area was not a fit for me. And still was like, oh, I made a mistake and da 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 da, and didn't feel like trying to undo it, even though I knew. And I didn't want to be like, oh my God, that was wrong. This is a mistake. It's an error. It's a failure. You thought one thing, turn out another way. Now you think another. Now you know better. Make a decision. Go that direction. It's that simple. Course correct it as soon as possible. That's simple, everyone. And yet, this is an upgrade millions and millions of us need. Billions of us need. Okay, so I invite you all, you amazing moguls, to steward your life better. That's what a top mogul does, stewarding. Steward your life better by simply recognizing when you are off course and literally quickly adjusting on it, getting on it again, or getting on it exactly where you need to be and link up to it. Because your life track you're meant to be on is happening, whether you're on it or not. So you're on another one. You need to get onto this one. You just got to go that direction and hightail it there. Okay, moguls. Be willing to admit you're off course with any number of things that you have said, done, decisions, whatever it is, choices, changes, whatever it is, and be willing to quickly adjust and course correct. Oh, that's not, and just get so comfortable with it. Whoopsie. Yeah, it was kind of a big whoopsie, but whoopsie nonetheless. Whoops. Make a shift. Boom. What's my next action? Do. Get an annulment. Do. Sell a house. Put the house on the market. Like, it's just that simple. And we all have these. You could be walking out the door, looking at your outfit you're about to wear at the door, and just be like, no, girl, and go make a shift. No need to delay it, negotiate it, just go fix it. You're going to gain so much time, and when you gain time, you gain wealth, and this is how we mogul up. This is how we mogul up. This is how we do it. Okay. All right, moguls. Way to go. All right, moguls. Way to go. All right. Let's take this upgrade all the way in. Let's absolutely 100% take this upgrade all the way in. Let's mogul all the way up. Let's get it into our cells, into our DNA. Integrate this upgrade. Apply it to your everything. Gain yourself time. gain yourself millions of dollars of time and freedom and money by being someone that can see when you're off course and correct it immediately. All right, moguls. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the upgrade, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.